This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Auburn Tigers, taking on last season's national champions, the LSU Tigers. EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Montgomery. And they stop it at the 11, not good field position to start the drive. Here comes a first down pass attempt. First play taken, a deep shot. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Incompletion sets up a second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. With the catch, it's Montgomery. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to third down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. The intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, you played one of the biggest rivalries there is in Class A Michigan. What was different about that?
Yeah, I think the emotions were flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is the team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach. And he says, what am I supposed to do? Get them more fired up when we play against an Auburn versus playing against a Mississippi State? No, we're going to be the same team every single time we go out. Kind of control those emotions is the team that's going to end up winning.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's in the clear. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, LSU. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
But they'll try to add the lead now in the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout when they check it out. return begins inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. He's found some room at the 45. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. The pass is intercepted. He's bringing it back. They finally tackled him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, throwing in the rain can be very problematic, but an impressive job by this defensive back to come down with this pick regardless.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. They'll run the option. They'll tackle him at the 27.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Touchdown, LSU. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
Now, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looks like Auburn will have the 1st down.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a 1st down, and you're starting to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Oh, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Wants to throw it, bringing pressure. And they hit it just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. And looking for a big play here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Boy, we're just... First half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Ball handed off. That one moves the ball across the 40. 2nd down after that run on the previous play.
That's a really good run by this offense, and Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a 1st down.
The pass rush closing in. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tigers.
What an advantage and weapon for this offense to have a tight end that can get this open downfield. You know, he has both the physicality of a fullback and the downfield presence of a wide receiver. Such an advantage going against these undersized defenders, and he made that touchdown look easy.
Advantage is the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Pressure is coming. Looking deep to the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Montgomery. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That completion makes it 2nd and short. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Breaks loose at the 40. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency.
Okay, here comes the hurry up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, LSU.
Hey, Chris, just the threat of these receivers to the outside really did a nice job of opening up the interior. And the quarterback reads that, sees that he's got the post wide open to the tight end, makes a great throw for that touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
A tough situation for the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. The receiver makes the catch. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's fourth down. Looking for a man. On the move now. He bought some time, now lets it go. It's a fourth down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go back. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Offense in hurry-up mode.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Looks left and finds his target there. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. We'll try to run it with the option. Powers through. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
They'll try the right here. And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Great teams put the hammer down when the opportunity presents itself. That's exactly what they did here with this touchdown.
UT is good, and the lead grows to 35-0. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Auburn offense back out on the field. Remember last time, they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks to his left and makes the completion.
A lot of times when a quarterback sees man defense, he wants to get the ball out of his hands as quickly as possible, put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers, and hope that he can break a tackle or two on the outside and get a big play.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. It's a quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He fires downfield. What a catch!
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Hey, hustle! Hustle! Hey, camper!
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. And this pass is caught. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. QB decides to keep it here. Picks up the first, looking for more. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
And the wideout goes in motion. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking deep down the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. This one will be down at the 35. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks loose at the 45. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the left side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Third and short now for the offense for the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going?
Okay, ready? Run. Cookie.
And the back now goes in motion. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Defense is coming after him. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Montgomery. And he's tackled at the 6. Bad field position. Don't know why he brought that out. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime.
Pace, 27, jump.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Has the first down and more. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today. And then first down, right back to the running game. Tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. LSU getting set with a first and 10 now. And the single back takes the handoff. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Getting set. Here's second down. Here comes a handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Delayed handoff. He's past the marker and still going. They pick up enough for the first down. Football goes to the 45. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He could go. And it's a touchdown, but hold on here. We have a flag down. Let's check what that's about. So the defensive touchdown stays on the board. The offense had a chance to negate it with the penalty, but for some reason declined it. VAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the return starts just inside the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. He escapes the pocket. Breaks an open space. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a second down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
Rolling to his left, outside the pocket. Throws it deep downfield to the left. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
I love how this quarterback, Chris, is able to keep this play alive by scrambling away from that pressure, getting to his left, buying some time, just unable to connect to his receiver downfield.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, this time he misses his intended target, but this receiver has been a key today. They want to try to just keep feeding him.
Punt. Oh, it's a fake, trying to run for it. Cannot even make it back to the line. The return team does a great job snuffing it out and stopping it. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Nowhere to run up the middle. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
Man, I love the pressure by this pass rush. I know they didn't get to the quarterback, but they definitely affected the throw.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Tight end goes in motion. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
The ball is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Tigers. A huge defensive score.
Chris, how about the safety here just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception, and I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
Bringing it out, it's Montgomery. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The tight end's got it on the quarterback. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance. Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Montgomery. Tackle is made. That's good for a first down at the 47. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
On the move now. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Gets the first and still running. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Moves out of the pocket. He'll be taken down. Marker on the field. If it's on the offense, that'll be a sack. Oh, they spot a holding call. That'll back him up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Banner.
Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grabbed by the receiver. Breaking tackles and going. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Here we go. Sack.
They'll run it here. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Brings up second down.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Second down, we're going to throw it. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. The back's got it on the pitch. He fights into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, that's great execution and a touchdown here for the offense. How about the poor defense? They take away the dive, they take away the quarterback, they think they have everything defended, and then he pitches it out on his last option, and they don't have anybody there to stop him from scoring a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? He escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Running out of time in the pocket. And this time it's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to scramble. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs. The offense going with the hurry up.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Looking to chuck it again. The tight end has got it. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Penalty sets him back, makes it 1st and long. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack. And they bring the excellent outside linebacker off the edge, Kirk, for the sack that time.
Yeah, he's got great length and great speed. And a blitz like this, you just overwhelm the offensive line. They bring one more than they can handle up front. You can't account for everybody. The quarterback, all he could do is eat it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Hit just as he throws the ball.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. Looking right. This one caught. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. He's looking to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. Complete to the running back, but can he get there? And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Decision to go for it doesn't work out this time. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open, look out! They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback still with the football. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Tough running that breaks a tackle, picks up the 1st down.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Chewing clock with the running game. Heading for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
21.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They'll hand it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The back's got it. Running with purpose. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Well, this was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape, Kirk. This lower-ranked team came in here and said, give us some respect. And they went out and earned it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a bit of a shocker to me, just to be able to see this team get run all over the field the entire game. Just didn't show up. I don't know what happened during the week with the preparation, but this blowout, I think, surprised a lot of people around the country.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.